Today is the fourth week of month of Misra. We have only the small month next week, and always end of the year, the reading about the end of the world. The church won't teach us as everything have beginning, they have end. As the Coptic year starts, they will end. That's why all the reading about the end of the world. As the day starts, the day ends. That's all the day about today. God, He gives them around 11 signs. He told them, when you see the sign, you know the end is very close. So what I want you to do, what I say to you, I say to all, watch. What mean watch? Not to sleep or something, no, watch to be alert. Everything we do, we see. This thing we do, it's going to get us closer to God or not? If they're not going to get us closer to God, so we think about it twice. If they can get us close to God, that's the way we should do. As a Christian church, it's the best thing we have in our church. Anyone who died, we not call it death. We call just transfer. If someone passed away now, he's starting the new life. So our church doesn't call death, they call just transfer, the spirit from the earth to the heaven. And not only to go to heaven as we have, if someone sick, he can go sick, no. They can have like glorified body. What's a glorified body? Body not can feel sick, body he not can feel hungry, body he not can feel thirsty. That's why. One of the stories, someone, he writes books, he said in his books, when I saw the light. This man, he was a Muslim and converted to the Christianity, but his wife didn't convert it yet. So every time she see him reading the Bible, she gave him hard time. He got baby after 7-8 years, and when he want to play with the baby or not, Edlo, you're not going to touch the baby, you're not going to see him, I take him to my family unless you cut the Bible and step on the Bible. That's what he writes in his book. So he told her, alright. He was the beginning of his faith, he cut the Bible and he stepped on the Bible. Next day, exactly the same time, his son get fever and die in the same place. So his wife like get mad. She wants to commit suicide and she wants to go crazy. So he come back to his friend Don, he teach him the Christianity, and he told him, that's what happened with me. He told him, alright, I'm coming to visit you, me and my wife. They went to visit him. They started to talk to her, your son didn't die. When we die, you're going to see your son. She started to listen. And they told her, our God is not God for death, God for living. So they started to talk to her, when you finish from here, you and your husband and everyone, we can meet each other upstairs. Exactly like someone, he immigrated to America, and one day we'll get our visa and we'll go meet him. Everyone can meet there. She started to change, and she started listening. And she started converted, and she a big Christian, and the church transfers them, and they was here in the strike. So that's a way. Our church, a church of living spirits, not the dead spirits. If you look to the pharaonic time, they have belief they cannot be incarnated again. But they keep everything in the tomb, so one day when they come back on the body, they can found their possession. But our Christianity, we're not keeping anything in the earth, because when we live here, our eternal life in the heaven. Imagine first day we go to the heaven, can it be the busiest day for us? Imagine the angels take you and introduce to everyone. This Santa Anthony, then Saint Marina, your church, that's St. Paul. It's going to be very busy day. But to go to the heaven, you have to get key to the heaven. If you're going to any new house, you have to get key. The key of the heaven, today we talk about 3 types of key to get you to heaven. First type of key is the love. St. Paul, he said, if I have all the faith to move mountain, I have no love, I am nothing. So first key to get you to heaven, the type of key, the love. One scholar in the Jewish, his name Joshua, he teaching 80 scholar and the top people know the Bible in the Jewish. One day he wished to know where he can go when he goes to paradise. So he started to pray and pray and pray and told God, please tell me where I can go over there. God, he told him, your place can be next to his work as a butcher. He get very angry and he said, I spend all my life to teaching the Bible and studying the Bible and teaching people, and my place can be next butcher. He living like normal one and he married and he got kids. I have to see what this butcher do. He started looking in all Judea, where is this butcher? He started to look and they found him. He told them, what you do special so you can be next to me in the paradise? The butcher, he told them, I have my old parents living with me. Every day in the morning, I wash them. I give them a nice clothes and I feed them in the morning and at the afternoon. I give them new clothes and I bath them and I give them food, and I am very happy to serve them. He said, I am honored to be next to you in the paradise. To see the love can get you in the paradise. When you go upstairs, honest, you can see missing a lot of people. God is not looking about someone, he knows the Bible by heart. We got a lot of scholars. Imagine Anglican Church, Catholic, you got DHP in the Bible, but you study the Bible as a book. You're not studying as a book of life. You study it as a book, but you're not living the Bible. But God, he gave us the Bible to live the Bible. Another key to get you to the heaven, the mercy. We have to have mercy for one another. First key is the love, second key is the mercy. What mean of mercy? If I see a little kid cry, I give him tissue, I give him hug, I give him love. If I see someone in the hospital have no one to help him, I go help him. If I see someone old doesn't know how, he can't go the shopping, I go do his shopping. That's mercy to one another. One of story of the paradise of the saints, one saint is named Aghasun. One day, the monkeys, they used to do basket and they take the basket and sell it in the market. One day he was doing the basket and Saint Aghasun make some, and he took the basket on his shoulder and he going to the market to sell it, get some money and eat. So when he walked to go to the market, someone crippled. He told them, Aghasun, where are you going? He said, I'm going to market to sell my basket. He told him, I want to come with you. He's a cripple and he left in the basket, how he can take him? So he take one of the basket, he put the crippled man inside the basket and took him in the shoulder and another hand all the basket. But when he walked with the man started hit him in his chest with his leg. Aghasun, how much you sell the basket? He said, I sold one. He said, alright, give me food with this money. He finished his money. Another basket, what you done with your basket? I sold one, buy me this. After Aghasun in the market sold all his basket, he told him, buy net for me. You are a cripple. How come you can go have net to catch fish? Aghasun, he bought his net. And he told Aghasun, where you can go now? He said, I'm going back to the monastery. I sold all the basket. He said, take me and put me the same place you took me before. He took him, he put him, when he lifting him and walked for him, before he come to the place he took him, he found him get light, and he found him fly. He was Jesus Christ and told him, blessed you Aghasun, because all your heart starts to get full of mercy. Blessed you Aghasun, because all your heart full of mercy. So the mercy for one another can get you very strong key to go to heaven. So first one, the love. Second key to get you the heaven, the mercy. Third key, to serve one another. That's the third key to get you to heaven. Imagine if you are at work and you know someone he not believing in God. He with you 10 years or 15 years or 5 years or whatever. And this person, he can go hell because he not believe in God. And the Bible, he say in book of John chapter 3, verse 3 and verse 5, if no one baptized, he not going to go to heaven. It's very clear, and he repeat it. If you know your friend at work or your neighbor, and many chance you come talk about God, and he didn't get this chance, God, he will get him in different way, but you lose your crown. So if you got a chance, God in book of Revelation, he said, I open the door for you, and no one can shut this door. God, he give you a chance to talk to people about him, to get some people to God. Abuna Loa Sidaros from Alexandria, he writes nice books about some spiritual living people and just recent passed away. He said one day during Egypt was very close to Russian and communist country. He said he has to go for 3 months as an engineer to do learn about new machinery imported to Egypt. He said the man was with him, this man is communist, he not believe in God. Said we have to take a train about 6 hours. So during we talk, I found him, he not happy at all. I told him what happened. He said, I just was hanging my wife and my only son, he has very high fever and sick. And he been 2-3 days now and the fever doesn't want to go down. He said, I feel this message for me to talk to him about God. So I told him, if you believe in God and tell him God believes, heal my son, he will heal him. So the man, he told Abuna Loa, do you believe in God? He said, yes, and I believe he can heal your son. He said, do you really think God, he can heal me? He said, he can heal you. But you have to have faith and believe and tell God, please heal my son. So the man, he said, after he went to another country, after the train, he started ringing his wife, my wife, what happened to my son? She told him, in this time, your son, the temperature come down. And this one convert and he be a Christian. He got many chance to talk to people about God. Imagine if someone, he lost his son, and after 3-4 years, someone bring your son to you, how much you can be happy. Imagine what we do, and one day we come to God with one little children. Ambassador Rabamon, the bishop, one day they come to him with Good Friday. They come to him, Sayyidina, we have a disaster. One of our ladies, she cannot go to work in thin house. He said, where? They told him this address here. So it was a Good Friday. He left the church, he took the address, and he went. And he knocked the door. You know what the thin house, what they looks like. But he doesn't care. He told the lady, I need this girl. She one of my congregation. I want to hear her now. The lady, she told him, I am not going to give you this lady girl unless she knows it was Good Friday, unless you eat big duck. He told him, lady, you know today, Good Friday, and I am fasting, and we fast from Great Lent. She said, I'm not going to give her to you unless you eat the duck. He broke his fast, and he eat the duck, and bring her to the church. When he walked in, he found the picture of Jesus Christ in front of him smiling. He told him, I eat duck, but I get you lamb, with the lost sheep or lost lamb. That's how people, they know the value of the spirit or human being. If you got a chance to talk to someone about God, maybe this is a chance God sends you in that time. God, he prepare him. He has a problem, he has something, prepare him, but just talk. You don't have to be servant. In the early church, every Christian was talking about God. You don't have to be a servant or priest or anything. Abuna, when he gives the absolution of the servant, he gave it to everyone. That means every one member of the church, he's a servant of God. Every one member of the church, he's talking about God. Because that's our life. That's our life. Imagine if you get someone to Christianity, and this man every day he pray or something, and he tests the benefit of Christianity and they pray for you, like treasure for you in the heaven. That's why the church teaches us today. The end will come soon or later, or anyone, but you have to be ready and got the key. Key of love, key of mercy, and key of service. Glory be to God forever and ever. Amen. And pray for me.